this is why reading the Bible is so important. In Romans chapter 7, you see Paul addressing the people in Rome, and he's explaining how sin uses the law as a weapon against you and why it's needed so that you can feel conviction over doing things that are wrong. But as I continue to read, I started to see the energy in the words change. When I got to the later part of Romans chapter 7, which was around 13 and verse 14, you started to see him like pouring out his heart or wringing out his soul as to him becoming frustrated with the knowledge that he knows sins is wrong. But the battle between the spirit and the flesh has become a war. And I see the energy change to where you can see him like becoming very emotional, because there's a verse where he says, "A wretched man I am. Who will save me from this body?" Or he starts explaining like who will save him. And then he follows up and says, "But thanks be to God for my deliverance, which is through Jesus Christ." And when I was reading it, it made me feel some type of way where I'm not even gonna lie, I legit got emotional, because I started thinking to myself of the times where I was doing things and I was like, why am I doing this? I know this is wrong. Why is this happening? And Romans chapter 7 just lets us know that there's a war going on inside of you between your flesh and your spirit, tugging on what's to do that is right and what's to do that is wrong. But you are not a slave to sin. You have been delivered, and you have the right to fight the fight and to go through with the actions that serves Jesus. You are free.